your choices do not matter. They never have. I don't know. Does this relate to real life?
You broke me like a habit, and I played you like the blues.
Ooh.
Hey, see? I'm still working on that story. You know the one. The Chronicle of Regret. The Odyssey of Forgiveness. An elegy to the Scratchlands of Defeat.
He has a way with words.
I'm still working on that story, but I'm just about to quit. Can't quite nail the sit of the words and the turn of the page. It's got me thinking, maybe it's not my story to tell. It's got me thinking about moving on to the next thing. Or maybe this is it.
There's a
Ready
lot
to
of cigarettes. The Immaculate drag. Alright, I can control the guy. I'm really loving this music. So this is like a super chill game. As you saw in the intro, like there's nothing to it. Anything you do has no consequence. You're just walking the streets of Miami. I think it's Miami. And you're just chilling, talking to different people. Damn, this would be a nice place to be in real life. But I'm liking this game. I'm liking the music. So you can interact with the lamp. Turn on, turn off. There's this. That's super bright. Wait, is the music a bit too loud? Let me check. Okay, so you can't really affect the audio, but you can affect the video. You can also turn the VHS resolution off, which I think is a cool add-on. Okay, I've never been to Miami. You guys let me know if you've been before, but this looks like a super cool view. Oh, you can smoke.
How long since I came to this place? You were gone, and in the spin of the wayward months I slipped from cold steel yearning into a warmer, deeper kind. Through that balmy pain blew the breeze that carried me to these shores. And I waited here for you. I would never say that, not before, not even to myself, that I was waiting for you. But I was waiting all the same. All the more fool I was for it. I should have known this is no place for the likes of you.
This guy's too smooth. Who would leave you?
The beacon shines through the night, warding the hapless away from these broken-hearted breakers. Never paid it much mind. Maybe it's time for a change.
Yeah, I'm thinking, who would leave you? You're smooth. You have a way with words. Okay, this guy spoke about quitting smoking. Look at the cigarettes. This guy is not gonna quit. Hashtag copium. Coffee maker. This coffee maker and I have been through a lot of long nights together. It's probably the only appliance in the room that Dina hasn't come to fix. Keep it black and keep it coming, little buddy. I like my coffee with a bit of milk. Suitcase. I'm tired of living out of suitcase, but somehow it always makes it easier than committing to settling down. True. At this point though, what's the difference? Classic fucking me, even my baggage has baggage. Hashtag Sag. That's super bright again. The toilet I've been to before. There's no reflection in the mirror for whatever reason. Gonna be one of those nights. Can I not? Okay, that was a bit glitchy. Oh, chessboard. Singleton and I used to play by mail, but it's been a long time since this last week came in. How do you play by mail? Will that take years? Figures 2, I'm pretty sure I will have won this one for once. Hashtag hopium. Play by mail, that'll take years. Go to lobby. Nice. Oh, the music's changed. Damn, this gives me major GTA Vice City vibes. That was a really cool game. I know they remastered it, but it's just not the same. Is he gonna be mad? He doesn't give a shit. That was a bit loud. I did not kill Emily Jalen. She remains to me as she does to the rest of the world. A missing person, one of those anomalous. I'm gonna leave this here for a few seconds. You guys read it. You guys can pause it if you want to read it. I don't know what that's about. They probably got some English lit majors to work on the game. Alright, can you speak to this guy? Getting a late start tonight, Max? You're up pretty late yourself. You have to get out of the room and play my head. Wallace feeling a little tight? I get it. The prison of the mind. No good being cooped up for too long with nothing but your thoughts to keep you company. True. Says a wannabe YouTuber, cooped up in his room. Go get out, soak in the world. Here's some free advice from the worldly wise. Clock every moment, enjoy every sandwich, and fuck them all. Kids, you're the only one. You only remember the ones you don't. Sincere, sarcastic, disapproving. I'd say sincere, he makes a good point. I'm just telling you like I know it, you get to be my age, even the simple pleasures come harder. True. Enough of that though, what you're getting up to tonight. I'm thinking I might take a trip out to the Lighthouse, go for a smoke. Kid, join me. He's going for a walk. Walk while you my age? Get the fuck out. Get out there, cut loose, go dancing at the Lamina, catch a show at the Ponzi's, take off all your clothes and jump in the goddamn ocean for Christ's sake. Do something. A walk, Jesus, I'm just gonna take it as it comes. You gotta take it by the balls. If you don't, then life's just gonna be something that happens to you. And one day it's gonna stop happening and that's that. No coming back, ever. Say, you're coming back, right? Well, if I don't, hey, I've got your deposit, right? You do what you like. He makes a good point. He's got money. Now get out of here, go enjoy yourself, yeah. I mean, he makes some good advice, actually. Okay, he doesn't really care about the bell. But yeah, he makes some good advice. Take every life for the moment. Says a washed up YouTuber. Wannabe YouTuber, I mean. Cooped up in his room. Go to the streets.
Hey, see as in I see you when I sleep.
See.
Even now,
See.
all these years gone. See as in can I ask you? See as in can you come back to me? See as in I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I can't. See anyway, it coulda gone anyway else. Our uncoupled histories rolled on and left me here. High and lonesome as a folk song.
I still have some time before the bus comes. I can hang out here for a while and head to the bus stop whenever I'm ready. C is in C. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they got some influence from GTA Vice City. Amble faster. Okay, so you can walk faster. I see no cars, by the way. Do you get run over? Is it like Slender Threads? When the car just comes? But I'm liking it. It's a really chill game. So we probably can go to the Lighthouse sometime in the near future. I'm just gonna speak to these random people here. I think I can speak to them anyway. Whenever I look at the moon, I always think I can snipe it to make it look bigger. That's how far I'm thinking of in terms of GTA Vice City. All right, let's speak to this guy. He looks pretty cool. I like the sunglasses. Smoke and chat. My friend, can I trouble you for a cigarette? Oh, is this what we look at? Oh no, that's the other guy. Alright. Sure thing. Sorry, I'm almost out. Thank you, join me when you. I'd be grateful for the company. It's been a night of strange omens. Omens of what? That's just the question, isn't it? The signs come in peculiar forms. Restless dreams, mostly visions, perhaps. Shadows that walk the streets like people. An open wound that speaks like a mouth. And says nothing but the truth. A bird taking flight from the tower of flame. That is a lot of words and a lot to take in. What do you make of that? Is everyone here in the city poetic? It was only a dream. The city does have its shadows. Sometimes I feel pretty shady myself. Deep emotional pain. Clever thoughts. You're probably right. I have my fair share of repressed loneliness. As we all do, I suppose. Repressed longings. The 9s, replacing the G's with the 9s super confuses me so much. Sigmund Freud said that dreams are wish fulfillments, that in the realm of sleep we give ourselves what we desire most. For better or for worse, what do you think? You suppose I prefer the city be inhabited by shadows? Freud is dead. He sure is, and yet here we are discussing his thoughts. That is true, by the way. Will you be able to say the same? When death... I need drinks of water, this is a lot of words. Have you ever had an idea that two strangers might discuss over cigarettes on a moonlit night a century from now? makes you think, that is true. But my friend, what brings you out here tonight? Writer's block. You got a story in your heart? Just not on the page, I know the feeling. Sometimes it's just a matter of letting it flow as it needs to. Other times though, is there such a thing as an unwritable story? A story that you can only tell yourself? Maybe a story like that is already in its most elemental form. Pure vibe, all raw feeling, devoid of abstraction. I'm not getting half of what this says, but I'm kind of getting the whole theme of what they're saying, I think. I guess there's stories you live by telling and stories you tell by living. I'm sure you figure out which this one is. Just gotta feel it out. And this city was not the sort of place that anyone's from, is it? Seems to be coincidence and fate are what brings someone to these streets. Which was it for you? I was waiting for someone, but she never came. Funny thing about people, oftentimes they just don't show up when you expect them. True. Other times they appear in the last place you'd have thought they would. Myself, I was a poet, so he was a poet, he is a poet. I was looking for home. I think there are other poets out there looking for the same thing. I'm reading so much, what the hell. So I thought I'd try and start something. Call it what you want, a company, a collective, a movement, a home for the terminally fragmented. Terminally fragmented, I like that phrase. And I wanted it to be real, you know, brick and mortar, not just a space but a house. I searched all over, it must have been 100 cities, 1,000 buildings, but I just couldn't find a place that spoke to me. Or maybe it was that I couldn't find a place that had me the way that I wanted to be had. Eventually, as one does when something is missing and can't be found, I ended up here. I guess I'm still looking. That was a bit negative. I'd go for the first option. Maybe so. I guess if you could stop searching, may as well already be dead. Damn. But I won't waste any more of your time. Thanks for the smoke, my friend. I hope you find what you're looking for tonight. This guy was really cool. Can you speak to him again? Alright, go. I'll leave him be. I'm not gonna lie, this game low-key kind of promotes smoking and making friends. We're still pretty sure. By the way, I've changed my camera a bit, so if you guys just want to read it as well, I know I'm reading it out, but if you guys want to read what's being said, I realize my camera's like covering part of it. So he spoke to that guy, he's pretty cool. I remember seeing someone here. Ponzi's. This looks like a legitimate establishment. Smoke and chat. Does everyone in the city smoke? Max, how they hanging, Daddy-o? Is our name Max? One lower than the other, leaning to the left, shooting to the right? What? Try to keep your balance here, don't tip yourself over. How's the scene tonight? What are you singing tonight? Oh, she's a singer. I've been working on an arrangement of a song I heard a long time ago. Nothing too special, just a pretty ditty about love, kinda sweet, kinda sad. Saw a cover band play in some dirty little dive and I was just getting started. I asked them who did the original, wanted to go back to the source, you know. Turns out they only had to cover the song themselves, nobody knew the original artist, so it's a mystery. I forgot the song for a long time, but the other night I had a dream about it and I woke up, I remembered it perfectly. Figured it was a sign. Maybe somebody will hear me sing it tonight and years from now they do a cover of their own. I like the feel of that. Anyway, I thought you were writing tonight. You try and come in, grab a drink, catch a few tunes. It doesn't give me an option to say yes. I can dig it, sometimes you just gotta keep moving. Stay one step ahead of your ghost. But I think this game gives me like major cyberpunk vibes in terms of what they're saying. It kind of like follows this a similar theme. I can dig it, sometimes you just gotta keep moving, stay one step ahead of your ghost. I don't really mind the ghosts, maybe that's my problem, my ghosts follow me everywhere. They don't shake easy, do they? Real ghosts, more than just a bump in the night. It's a presence, but not just like that, it's a presence where there should be an absence, something that shows up in the wrong place at the wrong time. I guess that's what it means to be haunted. Shadows from the past creeping up on you, silky-like, whispering all those what-ifs in your ear. At least if your shadow's been behind you, you know you're heading towards the light, right? So lay on me what's rustling at your heels tonight. Somebody I used to love. I got you. Somebody that we used to know. You still love this somebody? I do, I can't help it. No, she's gone now. Our love is only a memory. For all I know, she's a completely different person now, true. wise words. I mean, if we're honest, we're all completely different people than we were even 10 seconds ago. Does that mean I'm different from the start of this video? Would you guys, the viewers, accept me for who I am, who I will continue to be, who I change to be? If that makes sense. Continuity of self is just a story we will tell ourselves to make sense of what we are, and what we are is just collections of moments. I guess this game is really deep. Just goes to show we're not really in control in the big scheme of things. There's something kind of liberating in that. The second one's more truthful, I think. We live with the consequences. Isn't that how it always is? Just the way of the world, cost of doing business. One thing leads to another. Some offhand decision one day might be the reason something huge happens years later. So butterfly effect, basically. Life is just a butterfly effect. Oh yeah, exactly. It's just a butterfly effect in real time. Just a chain of consequences set in motion by the accident of birth. I hope I'm not an accident. Which ironically isn't much of a consequence in the big picture. And then one day you're just gone. But hey, while we're here, might as well make a lot of noise. You feel me? I'm going on soon. Be dull and give me a little space to collect myself up. And take care of yourself, Max. Try not to think too hard. Alright, that was the really thought-provoking conversation. Okay, so it says we can examine this. Ponzi's a little piece of jazz punk cover right here on Earth. I'm not in the mood tonight though. I don't think I could kick back if I tried. Alright, so you can't go in that place. I don't think we can like venture out here. Or can we? Okay, we can. Okay, no we can't because it's VHSing. So we're just gonna walk this street up here. By the way, before I had like a few frame rate issues, I think it's when I'm speaking to people I can see in my Streamlabs. And the bottom left, I can always stream with GeForce. It's just longer. So I'll try and edit that out, post editing. Oh, I didn't see her. Smoke and chat. Everything alright? As well, a fucking dance. But apparently that's too much to ask. The bouncer there says they're full to capacity. You can just dance in the street. Yeah, I don't think you guess it. Dancing in the street is what you do when you want to be present. I don't want to be present. I want to lose myself in the slurry of bodies and bass. I want to get so blackout fucking drunk that I don't even remember who the fuck I am. And then I just want to fucking dance. Damn. I'm sorry, I just forget it. We'll talk about it? Yeah, what's so special about this club? It's not about the club, it's about the experience. I'm looking for a certain fucking experience. I know this is where it is. I can't explain, you won't guess it. If you can't explain, are you sure you even know what you're looking for? That's the point, isn't it? It's fucking indescribable. That's what I'm looking for. Why I'm looking for it. I just want somebody to get away from being me, at least for a little fucking while. Have you tried drugs? Have you tried sex? Have you tried just going to bed? I'd go for the last option. If I could sleep, do you think I'd be hauling my ass around the city right now? Between you and me, I haven't slept in 2 years. Wait, what? Wouldn't that kill you? I mean, I guess I shut down sometimes, like sort of half sleep. Even though I don't fucking die or whatever. But it doesn't matter what I do, because it's all just different ways of asking the universe who I am. And the universe is just like, you are what I say. And whatever the universe says I am, well, it doesn't fit, right? Because that wasn't the fucking question. I ask for a who, and I get a what's. Is there any wonder I'm so goddamn fucked? Okay, so we met with a few positive people. This one's a bit negative, but I guess it's just the way of life, I guess. You got it too, I can tell the fucking chaos of the creative mind. Why else would you be out here tonight? So tell me, what do you make? Stories, excuses, mistakes, definitely 100% mistakes. I make mistakes all the time. You and me both, man. They say comedy is when you have a character and a situation and they're woefully prepared to deal with. But that's just life. Everybody's always fucking things up. If you're one of the lucky ones, you never get your illusions shattered. You get to walk around feeling like you're doing alright, maybe you even feel like you made it. How are you feeling? I haven't felt like I was doing alright in a long time. Yeah, how are you feeling? Like shit, but thanks for asking. You know the most fucked up thing about it? Even if we were to make it, whatever that means, would we even be able to feel it? Or would we just keep chasing it? This is a very deep game, not gonna lie. Don't answer that. If you make it, you come find me, let me know. I'm sure I'll still be fucking right fucking here. Just trying to fucking dance. That was deep and kind of sad, but I hope she's alright in this virtual universe. You just keep going forward. Oh no, I didn't. I skipped these two people. Oh, one person, I mean. And what a surprise, he's smoking as well. Alright, let's speak to this guy. Is that a gas tank? Breathe deep, life is short. Are you sure you should be smoking? Yeah, should you smoke near an oxygen tank? The valve's closed and I don't mind living a bit on the edge if I catch fire here. Just toss me over the railing, I can use the swim anyway. That is... What do I make with that? His name's Stu, by the way. What's your excuse? This is my last pack. I'm created tonight. Well, I saw you doing it. I'll go for the first option. Good for you. Shaking the monkey off your back. Here's hoping you stick out. I've no doubt you will. I appreciate that. Just be careful. You don't want to live too clean. Funny thing about smoking, it always helps you breathe. Not like breathe, just, you know, take a breath, step away from the world. Personally, I don't trust anyone who's not killing themselves just a little bit. I don't 100% agree with what this guy says, but I think he has the right heart, maybe? Nothing more human than self-destruction, I guess. You said it, my man. The least you can do is own it, right? Everything ends eventually, ashes to ashes and all of that. True privilege is being able to choose how you go out. Not necessarily the way of it, but at least the circumstances surrounding it. It's a proud thing to build a life worth ending. That's the hard thing to come to grips with. Sometimes I feel like I'm already dead. I'll go for the first option. Death is easy, you just sort of slip into it. It's all the nonsense leading up to it that gives you problems. It's hard to live. Maybe that's why you're out catching a bus at this time of night. Go check the lighthouse. I'd be damned, you're going all the way here? End of the line? I'm not going that far, not tonight. Everyone complains about the city, but I'm fond of it. I like the way the days run together. I like how transient it all is. It makes it easy not to commit to anything. Nobody's from here. No one ever settles down or dies of old age. Everyone who comes to the city comes to disappear. And one way or another, they all do. Yeah, it is kind of sad. I don't know how you describe it as beautiful. What can I say? I'm a sucker for good tragedy. There's a certain dignity in phasing out, fading away, going the way of smoke and memory. Got to talk to a fellow traveler anyhow. Maybe I'll see you again. In another life, on the other side. I like that saying. In another life. I don't think I skipped anyone. Wait, can we catch the bus to the lighthouse or do we walk there? I'm not too sure. So we met with like two really positive people and we met with like two kind of negative people. Not negative people, but just have like a raw outlook in life. I guess. Wait, can we catch the bus to the lighthouse? It gives me the VHS effects if I try and venture out too far. What else can I do? I wonder what happens if we like go back to her. Or the other people we've spoken to. Alright, no, they just end the conversation.
I never think about the beginning. it's too hard to see you as I did then, in the morning of our love. Better to think of the end and work backwards, retreat. That's the easy way. I never think of the end either. I stick to the in-betweens, between life and death, between top shelf and rail, between matter and ghost. I slip out sideways. My existence is an infinity of intermediacies, an eternity of false starts and falling short. I'm not raw about it. After all, failure is simply the wage of being a man. This life is an immaculate drag, and you were my favorite mistake.
He said the game name. By the way, whenever I think of the word drag, I think of Shikamaru from Naruto. I think that's the right character, right? Is there anyone else I can speak to? We spoke to her. What if you go to a bus stop again?
There are no seasons here, just the heat of the day and the cool of the night and all the technicolor vapor in between. No chill wind or deep freeze, no falling leaves or cherry blossoms, and not that I ever cared much about stopping to smell the proverbial roses, but I remember the day you said to me, "Come walk with me, why don't you?" It was in the curve of springtime, all the green returning to the bones of the trees, and I looked at you and said, "Not today." I remember that day because if it had to come down to one day, maybe it would be that day, the day that you walked away and came back, the day that you felt inside yourself how it felt to be outside of us. A day wasted, just like any other. But it was never just one day. One day slips away in a breath, bleeds into the next the way a dream bleeds into waking. Indistinguishable in flux, then gone in a breeze like smoke.
I'll save it for the beacon. The bus should be here soon anyhow. Okay, so we do eventually go to the lighthouse. I guess we just had to speak to all these people. I think I've spoken to all of them, I think. But it's a super chill game. Music, city. As I've said before, major GTA Vice City vibes. And the VHS effect is like a added bonus, basically. So we can't venture out too far, dude. This is the only bus stop I've seen. But we've spoken to this guy before. Maybe I'll see you again sometime. Oh, you can sit, okay. This bus will take me all the way to the beacon. I'm ready to go.
I dreamt that all the lovers I ever loved were all the same. The same love, over and over and over again. The same ups and downs, the same starts and storms, the same beginning and the same end, again and again. And then I woke up, remembering her face. And she had one of those faces. She could have been anyone. I guess that's the point. See, a lover is a mirror and a love a special sort of reflection. A trick of the light and a flattering angle from which to see the whole in ourselves. For a flicker of time, she was you. And I lost myself in you, like fog or nicotine.
This guy's too smooth. How is anyone leaving you? Oh, this one is pretty cool. Okay, wrong way. It's pretty neat. I know it was like just under £2 because the game's quite short. was a super cool game. I'm actually willing to play this again off stream. Not off stream, but you get what I mean.
Hey, see, I've made up my mind. This will be the last story I ever write about you. The last words I utter with you on the brain. The last letter home. I've lived far too long in this empty city of what have yous and if only you had. As the new morning crests over the sea, the ember of my last cigarette will flare in time with the turning of the beacon. And as the filter begins to burn, I will breathe the last of you deep into me, and then out to join the wind.
I didn't want to open the Lighthouse door just in case it ends the game. This is like a super chill game. I don't think it's like a super popular one either, but it deserves to have like a bit more recognition. Can you sit on the bench again?
And just like that, in one immaculate drag, I'll be gone.
You said the game name again. Well, that was a super chill game. I played it because I saw a few people play on YouTube, and I didn't see like too many commentaries on it. So I thought I had my own. I'm hoping me speaking the dialogue isn't an issue. The point-and-click games I played before, they've usually had voice actors. So do let me know if you do want to hear me like speak the dialogue that's happening, or if you'd rather just read it instead. Because it's like the first game I've ever had to do where it doesn't have like a voice actor. But yeah, super cool. I'm so annoyed that was the end because I didn't explore the lighthouse or the shed on the right. But I suppose everyone is more of like a thought-provoking game. Like you're probably like changing your perspective on life. The guy with the oxygen tank, he was like he kind of accepted his fate. The woman who wanted to dance. That was a bit more of a sadder story. Yeah, that was a bit more of a sadder story. But I'm hoping there's hope for her in the virtual world of the Immaculate drag. The woman we spoke to outside of the jazz place was pretty cool. And we found out her name was Max from her. The guy by the beach, he's quite cool as well. He was a poet. So yeah, I guess it was like all about perspective. Living life moment by moment. Take from the game what you will. I thought it was a pretty chill game, quite a short one as well. But I'm not complaining, I thought that was pretty cool. Hope you enjoyed it too, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, and peace.